Hello all, Sabato here. So this is the road to 600 PR. I'm going to be showing you a bunch of replays now, because I've done quite a bit of attacking last night after recording, and obviously, time is getting on. I couldn't be talking all night. So I'm going to be showing you replays. I think we've got like 20 replays to get through, something crazy like that. Very up and down. I'm not going to show you the losses because there's no point. But there's a few real bad mistakes that are made trying to get the vital PR, which I was trying to be a little bit too risky at points. I was trying to rush it, trying to get to 600 PR, and all kept going downhill. I think one point I reached 595 PR, and I lost quite a bit. I went offline, and I lost 23 PR from the defence. Because the gentleman was at, I don't know, 300 and something, so yeah, it took a lot of PR off of me. I made a mistake today. I, was talking away in one of the chat apps, and I looked, and it already started the battle, and there was no way I could have beaten it, so I lost another 17 PR there. So I think what I'm trying to say is you've got to have a bit of break. Your concentration starts to go, and concentration in this game, especially when PR pushing, is absolute key. It's vital. Anyway, that's enough rambling. That's a minute and a half of rambling. Let's get into the replays and let's showcase some of the attacks I've done. So this is against a PR9. I cannot remember all 20 odd attacks. So, I'm spreading out my gunners now, trying to clear out these outline buildings because the ground pound is facing this way and up that way. So what I need to do is make sure all these outline buildings here are clear. I'm not sure if they're even coming from this direction, but yeah, if I clear all these buildings, the troops are going to go exactly where I want them to go. So I've took out the guild ship, I've took out the legendary fort as well, which removes buffs of the current legendary pirate defending. I'll do a quick tip Saturday or a quick tip Sunday. I might change that. It might be quick tip Saturday and Sunday. But anyway, we're coming from this direction now. So we've got all these buildings here cleared. We've got another one here sort of clearing. But we're coming from this direction. What a juggernauts in there. We've got our bombers. 2 witch doctors we've been using. We tweaked it a little bit. Cornelius is in the mix too. We've got our gunners coming in. Some gunners separating there. Priestess locks up the mortar and the bunker. Now we're doing some great damage onto the ship here. Decent Pirate Hall 9 defences. You can see the ARR has already been sprung at some point. We're now trying to focus with the bomber onto this ground pounder, because obviously they've took out some troops here. Leaving 1 ground pounder and a mortar now. Some great cannons in there. One at the back slowly hitting my troops, and especially Cornelius is doing a great job of tanking. And let's speed this up a little bit more now. So the shark traps been set off now. Great use of the priestess, locked up the mortar and the ground pounder, mystic mortar and bunker. Now the mortar is back up, big bunch of gunners here, and we've got our witch doctor over there for some reason. Heavy gunners there. Cornelius is coming around the edge now, and as you can see, pretty much this is the raid's going to be wrapped up. And that, I can't remember how many PR this got me, but it was decent. So I'm going to pause this because I don't want you to see what PR I'm sitting on now, because I'm real close and I don't want to mess up. Right, so we're going to pause this one here and we're going to jump into another replay. Okay, so obviously I 100%ed that last base there, and now we move on to this one. So this one's got a lot of stuff around the outside of the base. Then you sort of got like this congested area here, which, as you can see, the ground pounders are there, and the mortars are diagonal sides there. So we start by clearing out, of course, most of the outline buildings, so our troops don't want to divert from the plan. Juggernauts have gone in. Line of gunners, use the ability real early now. Get our bombers in there, so we want to start busting through those walls. Let's speed this up a bit. So Witch Doctor's gone in there now to give some protection to our bombers, so they, can stay alive that little bit longer. The ground pounder there is going down. We put 2 priestesses in at the same time and done some great looking up. Although didn't quite get a ground pounder that was down, ground pounder's gone down anyway. And there's a bunch of Cornelius apes in there. Heavy guns doing a fantastic job of shooting over the walls and clearing those defences. So I mean, as you can see, the raid went really well in itself. Again, my apologies that we've got to speed it up, but it'll make a real long video. And, you can see the gist of what I'm doing in these replays. Okay, so I had to edit the other video because I accidentally went too long, and I showed you the PR I was sitting on, which was close to, well, the amount, let's say, and I didn't want you to see that. So this one now is a Pirate Wall 8, and I think this really offered up quite a bit of pirate rank. I can't remember exactly how much, but when I saw this base, my eyes lit up, and you know, I faced this base layout many of times, so I know exactly how to handle it. You know, and apart from the walls, it's a decent Pirate Wall 8. It's, you know, maxed. Apart from the walls, as I say, decent ship as well. So it's a decent Pirate Wall 8, so take nothing away from him. And he's also on 530 PR there, as you can see, where I was sitting on 580. So again, you know, a couple of Juggernauts in there that have gone over the walls. We've got a big group of bombers in there now. Witch Doctor's gone in there to give some protection, so you know they take reduced damage. Going to try and bust through this wall. Heavy Gunner's gone in there now. Now we can start to get our tanks in there. These gunners have decided to come back this way because, you know, they can get in that way into the base. Tanks are all in there. Big line of guns. The ability's gone in now. We've got 2 Witch Doctors on the go. Priestess is in there. She locks up half the base. So it's, you know, a fantastic use of her ability. Pirate always going down real quick. Mortar's gone down. We've got 1 Grand Pounder here remaining, which is, you know, doing so much damage to my troops here. Priestess over here, Grand Pounder's gone down, and as you can see, I'm really starting to clear out the space, and we use the Priestess ability to try and lock up the ship so we took less damage. You know, I think you can see where it's going to go from here, so again, I want to try and keep the video as short as possible. We're going to, you know, pause this and go into another replay. Okay, so we've got a Pirate Hall 9 here, we've got a Grand Pounder there, and a Grand Pounder here. And it's got a big bunch of gun towers there, protected by the ship as well. Got a mortar in there. So it's a strange little layout. So I start by clearing the outline buildings here. Again, you know, getting some crucial percentage there on the board, but also clearing out these outline buildings so that our troops will go in the right direction. I'm pretty sure I come from this direction. I could be wrong. I'm not quite sure. So the bombers are coming from this angle. So as you can see, yeah, I'm coming across this way. So of course I don't hopefully get caught by the Grand Pounder over there. Heavy gunners are going in now. And see, I've already triggered off my gunner ability. The bombers are there knocking on the door, going just through the wall now. Cornelius is in there. Apes go over the wall, perfect, into this section here. So there's no mines been triggered off there, which is great. So we know that, you know, it should be clear for our troops to go in there now. Bombers just get us through the wall. Witch Doctor's working a treat because the bunched up gunners there are taking mortar shots, which is not ideal. Lock up all those buildings there with the Priestess ability. Now that mortar's really going to town on my troops, so you know it was a great use of the Priestess. And you can see there's a bunch of gunners here. Now we've finally got through. We take the mortar out, no problem there whatsoever. However, we've still got some buildings up there. Got, you know, it's a cause for concern. Time is starting to tick away, and now we can start to get our tanks in this area. I've got some higher hit points through the storages, and a big bunch of these gun towers, which isn't too much of a concern because I've got a lot of tanks in there now. Lock up all those towers with the Priestess ability, and again, I mean, you can pretty much see the way this raid is going. And we start to get some troops here now, because I noticed in the raid that, you know, time was getting short. I had some leftover troops, so let's start clearing up those buildings. So again, this is another 100% raid. Let's pause this and jump into another replay, and let's see how we fare in that one. So, yes, let's pause this. Okay, again, we've got, you know, a Pirate Hall 9 with Pirate Hall 7 walls and some Pirate Hall 8s there. So, you know, again, we've got to clear out these outlying buildings here, otherwise the Juggernauts, if we place them here, will start to go down towards the Guild Hall, and we don't want that. So, you know, we've bunched up a bunch of gunners there, and there was a building here, so I've used the gunners to clear that out. Now the Juggernauts can go in, and they have, I've only put 3 down for now, a line of gunners. In come the heavy gunners. We're getting ready, obviously they've already been triggered, so we didn't need to worry about those. Bombers are going in there. Witch Doctor's there to, you know, create some protection for our bombers. Priestess is in there. Look at the job she's done, locked up all those defense, especially that mortar that's really starting to hurt. So, no, fantastic use there. Took out the Grand Pounder there with a few gunners sneaking up the side. So, you know, it was beneficial. Troops are starting to go this way. The shark trap has just sprung. Mortar's been taken out now, so, you know, the raid should start to go our way. Let's speed this up to speed 2. As you see, I've got a lot of bombers in there, and they're doing fantastic damage for me. That's a great thing. If you can keep them bombers alive long enough, they can really help you out, and great use of the process there. Again, that locks the mortar up, so we've got time to take that out. So he's like me, he's a Pirate All 9 with some Pirate All 9 defences, but also Pirate All 8 defences as well. As I said, the walls was probably the biggest issue for him. I just used my ability there because I thought it would be fun. Right, okay, let's pause this. Before this one, we have a Pirate Hall 10. So I was feeling a bit brave. I mean, there are some real good bunkers, maxed out cannons, some decent gun towers in the back there. You know, Pirate Hall 9 gun towers there. And there. So take nothing away from these defences because they are quality defences. Now, I've gone in this way because the ground pans are both facing this way, which, you know, I thought was ideal to come through this back way. Problem is, you know, there's a 4 line of walls, so it's going to be incredibly difficult to get round the back, and that's why you can see my troops have started to veer off that way. We've got the witch doctor here protecting their bombers, giving us time to punch through the wall. Now we've got Cornelius in there. We've got the big bunch of bombers. The priestess is up in there, should be using her ability in a second, I believe. Let's already use it and missed it, but I mean, the group of gunners are coming in there now. There we go, finally, process ability has been triggered. We've got our troops distracted here. Lost the troops from this side, but in comes, no sorry, the gunners come down from that way and up into here. So as you can see, there's a lot of firepower in this base now. It's just a matter of keeping the tanks alive so our damage dealers can do the damage. Let's speed this up a little bit more. Mortar's been taken out now. You've just got a few decent looking cannons left. The bunker there has just gone down. And again, I mean, you've got the ship there as well. Just a few outlying buildings, which again is another 100%. So let's, you know, avoid wasting some time. Let's pause this and let's jump into another replay. Okay, I can tell you definitely that this isn't a 100% raid. So, you know, the other ones have been 100%. This one, however, is not. So I go straight in. I'm not going to sit around waiting for time to clear all these outlying buildings. The gunners go in there. The juggernauts go in there. Witch doctors, heavy guns. We just want to push our way straight in that base as quickly as possible. So, I mean, I am sort of still clearing the outlying buildings, but I'm doing it slightly different way. In comes a big group of bombers now. By the time they come up here, the storage will be taken care of. But, however, the flame gates will start to hurt. We used the priestess ability there, didn't quite hit the mortar, but we can start to chug our way through those walls now and get into the core of the base. So the mortar's gone down, both mortars I should say. We've got a ground pounder sitting on either side, one's gone down. We just need to start focusing on the other one. But because my troops are spread sort of too thin, they're all in the core, the cannons here really do defend the base well, and that is, you know, my downfall because it took so long to do it. Now, as you can see, I've got 1 minute 5 seconds. I couldn't resurrect these these skellies. Each time, you know, I got a decent spot, my ability was down. So, you know, I can't see how I only got 84% on this unless the replay is playing up. Let's, you know, carry on playing this. Just see how it goes. Yeah, I remember now. Yes, so my Cornelius got sprung by the shark trap into the walls, and therefore him and the heavy gunner had to go through, I think, 2-3 layers of walls. By that time, the timer ticked down, and I didn't quite have enough time to take out the legendary fort. So let's pause this and jump into another replay. And I finished at 84% on this one. Okay, so we got this one here. As soon as I see a Pirate All 9 up here, it's like, yes, it's go time. Get in there. I need to get this PR. So, you know, grog was a big problem for me. I was hanging around sort of 2.5 to 3 mil, and I started dropping down to like 2.2 mil grog, which was making it quite difficult. Obviously, I had enough to carry on raiding, but I was keeping an eye on it. So, great throw there. Cornelius has chucked his apes in there, and now they're going to town on the cannon. Again, a nice long line of troops to try and, you know, get to these ground pounders and mortars spread either side. The bombers are still alive, surprisingly. So again, you know, 2 witch doctors I've been using, you know, they've been doing pretty well. Priestess has gone in there, locked up pretty much the whole base apart from this mortar and Mystic mortar there. So that's really helped us drive into the base there. Cornelius is still alive, and this one I do believe is 100%. But you can see, look at all those blue lights flashing away. I used the Juggernauts early because I thought we've got so many tanks, that'd be fine. Plus I want to help try and punch through these walls a little quicker. Cannon's gone down there. Cannon there. We've got 2 gun towers left here. I'm not too sure if there's another cannon about. No, there's... Yes, sorry, one there. So we just resurrected a bunch of skeletons in there. Must be like 8 of them. So 8 go over the wall there. Got 2 this side, 3 in there. So, you know, they're just causing a distraction for now. The Juggernauts are low there and there. The gunners are sneaking around the edge here. Priestess is as well, which I just deployed there. I remember that. And in goes the ability. Perfect. Locking up that last defensive building. Obviously, we've got a big group here going onto the ship. Then we're going to clear out these last few buildings, getting the 100%. So let's pause this one again, because I don't want you seeing roughly where my PR is sitting. And let's jump into another replay, and let's see how that one went. Okay, I really do remember this raid. This raid, I was, you know, looking at the base and thinking, I can see a way into it. Because you've got a Grand Panda facing that way, a Grand Panda facing this way. So I remember thinking, well, there was quite a few PR up for grabs, I think 8 with a 3-star. So I thought if I can clear out this sort of section here, I can drive inwards towards the ship and then come behind both the Grand Pandas. Problem was there's a lot of storages there, which is, you know, going to take time to take out. So let's... Oh, wrong one. Noob! Let's push the play button. And let's see exactly how we've done here. So we're going to just speed it up to speed 4 for now, just till we get, you know, these buildings cleared, and then we'll start to slow it down. So a gun tower and cannon sitting in there, and they are decent level. Pirate all 10 defences, by the way. So, you know, take nothing away from the defences. The walls are pretty decent as well, especially the pink ones, not so much the red and yellows. But, you know, it's still going to take time to get through those walls, if you had to go through the walls. The bombers have gone in there now as well. Witch doctors are in there, so we've got a big cluster of troops. Now that's one Grand Panda gone down, so I only managed to lock up the ship and the bunker. But yeah, that'll stop any damage coming in this way from the ship, which, you know, was ideal there. So the mortar's been taken out. Second Grand Panda's gone. You can see there's just a big flurry of troops. Problem is he's got a lot of defences on the outside there. So, you know, they are going to be, you know, tank dealer damages, as you might want to say. Because, yeah, they'll rip through toughness pretty quick, those cans. Problem is, they can't rip through the gunners too quick. Use the priestess ability to lock up that gun tower, because we are coming around this way now. And as you can see, the troops are going to take some time getting out of this sort of wall. The heavy gunner goes down here, then decides to come back up again. We've got a Juggernaut that's gone a really long route round. I think I had to use guild ship troops for this one, because I remember the time getting down. See a gunner there that's just clearing out the outhouse, I think it was. In comes their troops. No, I don't think we did actually. I just remember time getting real short here. And, you know, I had enough troops. I thought, yes, we got this. So I'm going to pause this any second now. And, yeah, that gold mine goes down the time. We got the 3-star on that base. And that was probably been the best raid so far in the road to PR 600. So let me know in the comments below. Do you think that this was a good raid? Would you have gone in the same direction? Let me know, guys. Okay, so let's jump into the next one. Okay, I remember this one. This one is not 100%, but we got damn close to it. So let's jump into here. I remember, I think we go from this way and push our way into that direction. So let's, you know, speed 2 there. Get some gunners in there, start clearing them buildings, get some juggernauts in there, some more gunners, get a few gunners in there to try and clear out some of these buildings as well. We've seen this base before, and you know, got pretty close to 3-star. I think once we're 3-starred it, but we know we can easily get a 2-star just because of the layout of it. I can't remember if I had guild ship troops for this one, but you know, the apes have just been thrown in there. Gun towers being taken out there. The troops are coming in. You've got some bombers in this section busting through the walls or trying to. And we should get through that wall in a second. No, they've been taken out. Better troops now proceed this way. So they took quite a bit of damage off the Grand Powder. But we've still got quite a big army in there. Problem is, heavy guns and corners are stuck in that little trap there. Which, you know, is going to cost us quite some time. So we've got no tanks. Our gunners are taking all the beating for us. Which is not ideal. I mean, they're damage dealers, right? Cornelius is taking his sweet time. There's not enough skellies to resurrect. It's only showing 1 to resurrect. It's just not worth it. The shark trap has been taken out. As you can see, I've done quite a bit of damage to the space. just not quite enough firepower left for us to get through the base. So you can see, I mean, I've got some heavy gunners there, Witch Doctor, we've got Cornelius beaten at the door. There is no defences left, but however, time just wasn't left for us. But another 30 seconds I would have done this base 100%. I think we get to about 94. But let's pause this and jump into another one. Okay, again, this one's not 100% raid, but you can't turn down a Pirate Hall 9 when you are facing a PR chase. Sorry, it's a PH10, but with PH9 defense. I keep getting my PH and PRs mixed up. I should stop PH pushing. So we're coming from this side angle here. I think, you know, I know there's a Grand Panda facing that way from there, but I decided at the time that would be the best route in, because I've got 2 Witch Doctors, so they can deflect incoming damage. So that was the logic behind it. We split up our bombers, so they've gone in 2 different sections here, to push through as quickly as possible. At this point, I think I had some bad raids, so I was really wanting to get some PR back, and I knew that it was quite exposed, so I should be able to, you know, handle getting at least a star, if not 2 stars, which of course would be the case because we didn't 100% in the end. But of course, at the time, I was guaranteed, I thought personally, you know, 2 stars, at least a 1 star, so we had to go in that direction, because we have to push forwards when PR pushing and not backwards. I mean, but as you can see, I mean, there's a cluster of, you know, decent defences here, putting a lot of damage onto my troops. I don't have that many gunners left, to be honest. I'm sure the priestess ability, yeah, I only managed to lock up 1 gun tower. Got some heavy guns left, which, you know, it's making it real difficult to get some damage down, because there's no real tanks in front of them. Again, my other heavy gun's gone down. There's a few guns left here. Again, I just can't manage to get my Witch Doctor in decent enough positions to use the Resurrect spell, which has caused me quite a few, you know, close calls, to be honest. There's been a few that could have been a 1 star, but the Witch Doctor just couldn't get in the right place to resurrect enough skeletons. No point resurrecting 1, to be honest with you. Just not really going to be beneficial. So let's pause this, jump into another one. We know we haven't got the win here, so let's just move on now. And then let's see how we do on the next battle. I forgot to look whether this is 100% or not. I don't think it was. I think it was a 70%. But anyway, let's jump into it again. We've got to start by clearing these outline buildings out. I think, because of the way the Grand Panda was facing, let's just check. Yes. So, you know, we've got to come in from this direction here, which means we've got to clear some of these buildings here, so, you know, troops don't want to start going walkabouts. We want them to drive into the base that way, and not go walkabouts around here, because that will cost us the raid. So we've got our 2 Witch Doctors in there, we've got Greenbeard in there, we've got our Juggernauts coming in there, we've got 2 Juggernauts here just to tank some damage and distract some of these defences that could cause us a problem. So the bombers are in there. You can see they're getting a bunch of damage. Priestess ability, perfect. There is 2 Grand Pandas gone. They are out the game. We've got the gun towers here. They are real big beastie gun towers. So, you know, it's a real cause for concern for us. Because, you know, we've sort of run out of troops at this stage. As you can see, I've not got loads left. But, however, we should manage the 2 star. 2 star is there. It's guaranteed. A minute of raiding left. So, I mean, we've got a couple of heavy gunners. 1 heavy gunner's about to go down. A couple of gunners in there. We've got Juggernaut in there as well. I mean, as you can see, it's 40 odd seconds. I got some troops here just to try and, you know, get a few more percentage, see if any collectors are holding some loot for us. Still got this mortar in there causing mayhem, and as you can see, finally go down. I just want some extra percentage on the board. So, you know, there's a couple of guns left. Let's jump into another replay. Well, actually, no, let's not. Let's do a part 2 now. So if you're watching this, I won't be releasing part 2 for a good while, so you guys have to watch this video. And then there might be another part after that as well, so stay tuned, everyone. I hope you're enjoying this road to 600 PR, and let me know in the comments below if you would like me to try and chase higher, although it's taken a big burden on my grog and therefore my research. So let me know, guys. Thanks for watching all, and bye for now.